So today, our webinar will be about what to consider when buying a smartphone. So, what is a smartphone? It is a mobile phone that performs many of the functions of a computer, typically having a touchscreen interface, internet access, and an operating system capable of running downloaded applications. So, why should you buy a smartphone? In today's technological world, almost everyone you know has a smartphone. It is a very useful tool that can help you learn and communicate. Although smartphones can be very pricey, it is still worth the price depending on what type of phone you'll be purchasing. 3 reasons why. First, a smartphone as a planning tool. Your cell phone can be a very powerful planning tool. Thanks to the many calendar apps available, you'll be able to enter your schedule in your phone and then change it whenever you need with the touch of a finger. Applying changes to your daily schedule is easy and can be done in only a few seconds. Set reminders for your important appointments. Build great to-do lists based on which task needs to be prioritized. And share your calendar to schedule with your family, your friends, and even your work colleagues. Second, a smartphone as a learning tool. You can find hundreds of apps that can be used to complete your collection of manuals and reference material. Why not take advantage of these to have your dictionaries, reference guides, scientific calculator, and periodic table of the elements on hand. Once again, you will only need to reach for your pocket to get everything you need to accompany you during all of your learning endeavors. Lastly, a smartphone as a communication tool. This is a main use of a phone, which is to communicate with people. However, smartphones push communications even farther. Not only will you able to make calls and send text messages, but you'll also be able to send and receive emails and stay connected on all of your social media accounts. Wherever you are, you'll be able to stay connected with your loved ones. This also means that you will be carrying the equivalent of a very small computer that will enable you to work or entertain yourself even when you're away from home. So, what is the pros of buying a smartphone? Smartphones can be very convenient with keeping track of your daily routines. With the connection, you can be updated about with the connection, you can be updated about current events, emails, newsfeed, and keeping in touch with your family or friends. Productivity and entertainment. You can play gaming, you can download gaming apps, then play them, or you can use them for your online work. You can also read, watch, and listen anytime that you would like. And also, it is an opportunity to learn anything by easily searching the web. And can always be available socially. And it is a huge variety. There's an endless apps available for many different uses. Cons. A distraction plays a big role in smartphones. Certain apps and functions can drain your battery life quickly. So it is important to keep a charger handy. It is rare, but possible to get hacked and have your private information leaked. The HEV light emitted from the screen of a smartphone can lead to severe eye strain over long time use and can slowly damage the retina. Things to think about when buying a smartphone. The first one is the build quality. There are some that even have glass-coated panels, but those are very limited. If you are more prone to dropping your smartphone, it is advisable to go for metal or a plastic-built handset, or buy a hefty case. The next thing to consider is the display. The importance of display size and resolution depends on how you use your smartphone. If you often stream videos, edit photos, or download and view movies, then a smartphone display ranging from 5.5-inch to 6-inch Full HD or QHD resolution should be good enough for you. The last one is the processor. If you're a frequent user who needs to edit images, videos, documents online, play many games, stream videos, or often use apps in split screen mode, then smartphones with Qualcomm Snapdragon 652 or Snapdragon 820, 821 should make multitasking fluid for you. Also, we have cameras. Higher number in pixels mean that the size of the image is bigger, which becomes more sharper when seen on a small screen. A photography enthusiast might want a camera with 12 or 16 MP sensor under aperture of 2.0 or lower for speedy shots even in low lights. A casual picture taker can get by with 8 MP or 12 MP camera with 2.0 to 2.2 aperture. Battery. The battery usage differs from user to user depending on the way he or she uses the smartphone. If you're a frequent user and work on apps, play games, stream videos, and more, then go for a smartphone with at least 3,500 milliamps battery or above. If you're an average or light user, handset with 3,000 mAh battery should be good enough to run for a full day. Storage. Many phones come in 16 gigabytes, 32 gigabytes, or 64 gigabytes and more. The recommended amount for the average user is 32 or 64 gigabytes, unless you want to use and storage a large amount of photos, videos, apps, etc. We also have security features. All smartphones comes with the ability to enable an entrance passcode. While a fingerprint sensor can be found even in an RS-5000 smartphone, devices with iris scanners, which is a Face ID, are still few. It is preferable to buy a smartphone with these extra security features, since most of us have personal information on our phones these days. Audio and speakers. If you do not indulge in video streaming or video conferencing much, then a regular phone with a bottom-firing speakers should just be fine. Those with speakers placed at the back are fine as well. USB port. Ports too can be a factor to consider. Although both micro USB and USB Type-C ports are available in smartphones these days, it is preferable to switch to USB Type-C, not just because it is the plug-in, but it is also future-proof. Cost. Phones are now more expensive than ever. Flagship devices from Apple, Samsung, Google, and other top manufacturers can now cost hundreds of dollars more than they did just a couple years ago. Now, with an arrival of foldable phones, which are priced at $2,000 and above, it looks like the upper limit for phone prices is going to keep going. In some cases, there are many affordable smartphones that are designed for older adults. The quality may not be as good in the long run, but they'll be able to have many of the same functions as regular smartphones. If cost is an issue, you can also look at discounted refurbished smartphones. Guide to brand prices. For the Apple, it can range from $500 to $1,600, and the price may differ if a phone plan is included. As for Samsung, it can range from $200 to $1,200, and Google Pixel can be from $400 to $900, and Notica can be $200 to $700. All of these prices may differ if a phone plan is included. Apple Pros. iPhones are intuitive and easy to use. Many people complain that the iPhone is not customizable, but that's the beauty of it. On the surface, iOS is simple but understandable for all ages. Beneath the simplicity, iOS is the most powerful mobile operating system on Earth. It also has beautiful design in different sizes, dual high quality camera. Now some have triple as well. Top security and excellent performance now it is at, I believe, A17 Bionic chip, 5G, and water resistant. It also has frequent software updates to keep your phone updated, as well as high quality apps and very high security. It is a good protection against malware and security vulnerabilities posed by third-party apps. Of course, the cons are that the iPhones are overpriced. Even an iPhone that came out 2 years ago is more costly than a new high-end Android flagship device. iPhone repair is expensive as well. A simple screen replacement on an iPhone can cost you hundreds of dollars. It also does not have any external storage, and have expensive accessories. These are the recent models. Actually, the new iPhone 16, no, 15 came out just today. So you can check it out later. So Samsung. Pros, the Samsung always tries to provide the best software features on its phones. For example, a pull-down menu from the top has all the necessary shortcuts that we use frequently. And like Wi-Fi, location, Bluetooth, flashlight, airplane mode, and etc. It also has very good stereo speaker setup, an excellent flagship performance device, performance, 5G, and some even have 8K camera and fast charging battery. It is also water resistant. Cons. The new Samsung phone charges very quickly and holds the charge for a long time. However, after a few years, Samsung batteries can perform quite poorly. It has poor thermal management system, which means they get hot very quickly. And so it also has software with a lot of bugs, also known as malfunctions. It has lack of software updates, GPS issue, lots of loss of processing power, and slow features. This is the recent models. Now, Google Pixel. The pros. It has good quality build and a feel of the phone. It has triple rear camera system, unlimited cloud storage for phones and videos, and latest version of Android, exclusive software, and timely updates from Google. Google Assistant is the first-class digital assistant, better than Siri, although its features from Google Home aren't activated yet. It has no camera bump and wireless fast charging, when completely dead to 25% in just in 15 minutes, and has 24-hour plus hour of battery life. It has fingerprint unlock as well as water resistant. Cons. It has very simple iPhone-ish design and quite expensive, and the fingerprint sensor on the back could interfere with some uses. This is the recent iPhone. This is a recent Google phone models. Notico. Pros. The build quality. The build quality is laid out and thick, so it won't break easily if you drop it. Near stock software. Software is clean without any unnecessary applications whatsoever. Innovation. It has 16 MP with triple lens camera and also audio. Software updates. As it has near stock software, it is one of the few OEM with quick Android updates and has 5G connectivity. And as for the price, it is cheaper than most smartphones, just starting at $139.99. The fingerprint sensor on the side and the face recognition on the front. As for the cons, build. Even though it has a solid build quality, it can look outdated from the rear. Lack of power, and most of the times, the Nautica underclocks the processor to avoid heating issues, so the software lacks that snappy feel. Boring UI. The software lacks some of the head-turning additional features other than basic smartphone features. Mismatch of price and specifications. You may not feel like you're getting what you pay for, like outdated processors, outdated camera sensors, etc. This is the recent models. And there are other smartphone brands such as Huawei, OnePlus, Acer, Motorola, Sony, and Oppo, and much more. This is a quick video, so thank you for listening. If you'd like to learn this lesson with the Cyber Seniors Mentor, please go to the Cyber Seniors website or call this number to register for a one-on-one phone session. We also host weekly tech drop-in sessions from 2 to 3 p.m. on Eastern Time on Thursdays.